So I'm going to outline the video wall installation for you. Here we have a freestanding 2x2. It's a bit of an unorthodox setup, as normally we won't utilize these metal feet over here, but nonetheless, let's get to it. Now, as I said before, the slide bracket mounts really make alignment easy. It's simply because these brackets, when installed and affixed to the support brackets, they should be aligned in a manner that is conducive to perfect panel alignment. And if your contractor or whoever is doing the installation and constructing the reinforcement frame is following our drawings, then that should be relatively easy. After a panel is popped in to a slide bracket, so it'll go in at these notches here, it simply slides over to its resting position in the middle, and you'll have two perfectly lined up panels. And the same goes for, vertical orientation. And that's simply because the panels sit on top of one another. And in fact, sometimes they'll catch and go with one another, but if you simply hold it, that's easily remedied. So this installation is ideally conducted by 3 people, but it can be done by 2. Now, 2 is the absolute minimum, simply because the panels are somewhat heavy, certainly a lot lighter than plasma, but heavy nonetheless when you're considering you may have to reach above your head to stick these into the slide bracket, and you certainly don't want to drop one on top of your head for a number of reasons. These panels can be relatively delicate. So you'll have one person holding down here and one person simply as a mirror image at the bottom of the other side of the panel. And you'll place it into the slide bracket. Now before you do this, sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier, you want to hook up all the cabling you're going to need for the video wall. So all of the outputs that you're going to utilize on a given set should already be plugged in. And before you actually set the casters within the slide bracket, within this track here, you should actually take the cabling and drape it through to the back of the slide bracket to allow for easy connection for the next set. And likewise, you're also going to want to connect the inputs from the preceding set, at least in the display sequence order, into the set that you're installing. Alright, now we're going to demonstrate mounting the actual panel. And these top bronze casters, you're going to want to put those in first into these slots. As you can see the first one going in there. And they both go in. So the bottom is tilted out a little bit at the moment. But it's popped in now. And go ahead and slide it over. Slide that side in. And now we have a completed video wall.